Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oregon Ducks offense will take the field first. As many good things as the Oregon coaching staff had done, they certainly had the monkey on their back. 0 for 3 against Washington in their first 2 years, all one-score games. They finally got it right a year ago, and you got to think the Dogs are now looking for payback.
Yeah, it was a 28-point beatdown. So they got the monkey off the back. Dan Lanning gets his first win versus Washington. This is always a great rivalry game, and Oregon got the momentum back in this series a year ago, Palmer.
Yeah, they did. They had great balance on offense, too. Remember Dylan Gabriel throwing it and Jordan James on the ground running it. So they're going to look to do a little bit more of that in this one today.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Moore will throw. Got his man in the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Ducks have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Whittington. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He's got it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on them.
They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Whittington. Oh, he's got some space. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. More to the air. Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Washington Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well.
Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets into the 31. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Williams looking for a man. Moves away as he feels pressure. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside for defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls it in. It's low. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Creates a little room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught close to the marker, it's Bryant. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Picks up 9, and that's a first down for the offense.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moore will throw. Going for it all. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Brings up second down.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection. It'll be third and long.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Moore to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pressure coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Washington, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Williams will pass. Quickly complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Evans. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Williams looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage at 3 and just get points before halftime. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Handoff to the lone back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Williams looking for a man. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They booted away on fourth down. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Casper. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Casper. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got a little space. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Williams will pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking for space, it's Coleman. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Now on the move. Turning it on! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off-play action on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Boston. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. Williams looking for a man. He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Moore will throw, using the quick game. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. They boot it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. Makes a man miss. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. To the ground, he's got it again. Makes his man miss. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the single back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got a man. It's Boston. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Williams will pass. Flips it out to the back. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Green. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.